to find meaning in the chaos and power in the silence. There will be days when the world does not see your effort. Let them pass. You are not here for applause. You are here for purpose, for growth, for the version of yourself that is waiting on the other side of your struggle. Let pain shape you but never own you. Let failure teach you but never stop you. Let fear challenge you but never silence you. You are made of everything it takes. You are built from persistence. You are wired for resilience. You are proof that courage is not about confidence. It is about showing up when every voice says not to. It is about trusting your path even when the road is dark and no one is walking beside you. Because in the end, it is you versus the limits you were told to believe in. And every time you break through, you send a message to yourself, to the world, that you will not go quietly, that your story matters, that your journey is not finished. Keep pushing, keep showing up, keep becoming. There is no end point to greatness. There is only the next step, and you are ready to take it. Some mornings arrive heavy with doubt. The air feels thick. The weight of unfinished dreams sits on your chest. But that is not where the story ends. That is where it begins. And the comfort of quitting whispers in your ear, you must answer louder. You must rise not because you feel strong, but because you remember why you started. The reason buried deep beneath the noise. The fire that first made you move, that is still inside you. You will be tested. Again and again, life will ask you how bad you want it, and your actions must respond, not once, but every day. Discipline is not built in a moment. It is built in repetition, in the choice to keep going when nothing around you changes, when the results delay, when the reward feels distant. That is the space where few persist. But that space is where transformation lives. Do not wait to feel ready. Do not wait for permission. Nothing worth having waits for ideal timing. You are not chasing perfection. You are building momentum through mistakes, through setbacks, through doubt. And still, through it all, you move. That is power. That is strength. That is what separates those who dream from those who build. You are not born to blend in. You are not meant to walk paths already paved. Your vision may be misunderstood. Your passion may be mocked. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. But you stay focused. Stay grounded. Stay relentless. You owe it to yourself to see how far you can go. No more hiding. No more shrinking. The moment is now. The work is yours. And the future will belong to the one who refuses to quit. Some days will feel like silence. No applause. No recognition. No visible progress. But those are the days that count the most. Because in the quiet, you train your mind. In the stillness, you sharpen your will. When the world isn't watching, you decide who you are becoming. Not with words, but with action. No one owes you belief. No one is required to see your vision. That burden is yours. That responsibility is your own. And it is a gift, because when you learn to trust yourself in the absence of validation, you become unstoppable. You stop chasing approval. You stop seeking comfort. You start creating. You start moving forward without guarantees. And that's where the real power is. Obstacles will rise. That's not a maybe. It's a promise. You will fall. You will fail. But those failures are not the end. They are instruction. They are necessary. You don't grow by avoiding the storm. You grow by standing in it and refusing to back down. You grow by walking through the fire and deciding it won't burn your purpose away. You are not late. You are not broken. You are becoming. And becoming takes time. Becoming takes patience. Becoming takes pain. But what waits on the other side is yours if you choose to keep going. So breathe deep. Stand tall. And remind yourself that everything you need is already within you. The fight is hard. But so are you. There is a version of you that you have not yet met. A version forged by discipline. Molded by perseverance. Sharpened by every choice you make when no one is watching. That version does not appear by chance. It arrives when you refuse to quit. When you decide that excuses are no longer welcome. When comfort is no longer enough. You do not need perfect conditions. You need consistent effort. Every moment you hesitate is a moment you could have moved forward. Every doubt you feed becomes a wall between you and your potential. But every step you take, no matter how small, breaks that wall down. Brick by brick, decision by decision. Success does not answer to hope. It responds to action. It respects the one who shows up broken but still moving. It belongs to the one who understands that failure is a teacher, not a verdict. And pain is a signal, not a stop sign. You were not made to settle. You were made to stretch, to struggle, to rise. Growth lives in the tension between who you are and who you can become. And that gap closes only with effort, day after day, choice after choice. So wake up with hunger. Move with purpose. Rest only when you've earned it. Because you are not chasing a dream. You are building a life. And it's worth every sacrifice. Somewhere deep inside you, there is a force that has not yet been unleashed. A voice that has been silenced by fear. A fire buried under the ashes of doubt. But it's still there. Still waiting. Still burning. You were not meant to drift through life. You were meant to ignite it. There will always be reasons to wait. Reasons to hold back. But greatness has never belonged to those who hesitate. It belongs to the ones who move forward despite the shaking hands, despite the uncertainty, despite the noise that said they couldn't. Your path will not be easy. It will test your patience. It will challenge your faith. It will push your limits. But that is where strength is born, not in the ease of comfort, but in the tension of discomfort. Not in applause, but in the silence of unseen effort. Every day you get a choice. Repeat the patterns that have kept you stuck, or rewrite them with discipline. Stay in the shadow of who you've been, or step into the light of who you're becoming. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to begin, to keep moving, to keep choosing the hard path over the easy one. Because the version of you that you admire, that you imagine, that you dream of becoming, it's not waiting on motivation. It's waiting on action. It's built in the dark, built in sweat, built when you decide that your future matters more than your excuses. Beneath the noise of the world and the pressure to fit in, there is a truth that belongs only to you. It does not shout. It does not beg for attention. But it is always there, steady, waiting. That truth is who you are when no one is watching. That truth is the strength you carry when everything around you feels like it's falling apart. You do not need permission to rise. You do not need validation to believe. You do not need everything to be perfect to take the first step. You just need to begin. With fear in your chest, with doubt in your mind, with weight on your shoulders. Begin anyway.